Aries, this is a general reading, a love reading, and a financial reading for you today. Now, this is my own interpretation, so do take that information that resonates with you as your own, and if there's any information that does not resonate with you, leave that for someone else as it will benefit them. Do stick with us though, as there's definitely a message here for you. Now, you can find me on YouTube, Facebook, TikTok, and Instagram at Weekly Tarot Light. I do weekly longer videos, daily shorter videos, and I do personal readings, so get in touch for those on Facebook. Now, let's get right into our reading here. So, looks like in this time, you will be having quite a bit of an inner hand into your next steps. You'll have a guiding light, and your gut will be that guiding light. I do see that things will be presented to you, and you'll have lots of opportunity in the near future. So let's keep an eye on that as we go into our readings here. Now, into our love reading, let's just get that started. Okay. So in terms of that love, it looks like you have absolutely been having some troubling times recently. I see that you have had situations where things really were falling apart for you, and that there seemed like there was no end to the difficulties. I notice here that you really were struggling in many aspects of your love life, and you were having some deep troubles internally and emotionally. Now, I notice here that there is quite a bit of positivity for you in the near future, that there is quite a bit of strength and guidance ahead of you, that you do have a lot of forward momentum and a lot of useful guidance from those around you. And I do notice here that there is quite a bit of growth available to you. I notice that you have vulnerability and progress coming, and I notice especially here that this will stem from where you have come from. This growth, this progress, and this movement will absolutely stem from your family ties, your family, basically that traditional element in your life. I notice here especially that you do have a deep love building. So for many of you, this will mean that you do absolutely have some situation with someone, say a family member, somebody who you really care for, that love is growing. I see that for many of you, this will be a romantic love that is growing and deepening. For some of you, this will be a love that's a familial love, just like I mentioned, and it will be really deepening in terms of how you and the other person basically react to each other, assist each other, benefit each other, those kinds of things. I see here that you do, like I said, have so much ahead of you. You have so much potential, and things absolutely in the future will be going absolutely phenomenally for you. I do see that this difficulty that you've been having will stem from one aspect of your life, especially those relationships that you have, that they are absolutely causing you some trouble, some emotional damage, and things like that. And I do see you absolutely taking some time and relying on those family ties and those friends around you. And that's where all of these beneficial steps are really going to stem from, that things are going to start progressing for you, and you're going to be taking some advice from those around you, and you're going to really be learning quite a bit and growing, and that growth will absolutely lead you towards what you've always dreamed of. I see true satisfaction in you in the near future, and I really see that growth and that satisfaction really guiding you into that true love. I do see you finding your true love, be it a new person or somebody else who basically you may know. I really notice here that you do have that on the way. And I notice here that forward momentum, that guidance, that movement, and that progress is really coming from inside of you. Now, I notice here that there is going to be some extent of a rivalry between you and someone. I believe that this may be somebody who's close to you already, and I do see that this person is absolutely a close friend, a close family member, somebody that you care about, and that person is absolutely in this rivalry going to be pushing you forward. They're going to be pushing you to your true potential, and I really see that relationship is going to really move you into your future, and that relationship is going to stay with you long term, and that you absolutely will be assisted by this person in many aspects of your life, and you will assist that person in many aspects of their life. I see here especially that this satisfaction that you're going to have and this love that you're going to have will absolutely be that dream come true. You're going to be satisfied and you are going to be happy in the future. I do notice that things have been very, very tough, but let's just keep confident, because there is a resolution for you and there is happiness for you. So that does bring us to the end of this love reading. Now, we're going to get right into that financial reading, and then we'll get on through that. So I'm just going to toss these in here. Okay. Okay, so getting into that financial reading. One more time. Oop. Had a card jump out of the pile. Okay. So, in terms of finances, I do see that things have been growing, but growing rather slowly for you, and you felt like things have just not been going your way, that you may have felt like you were left out in the cold, and that you were just being left behind. I see here that you absolutely do have growth to be made, and that you do have potential in your finances, Aries. I notice here that there will be some hard work and dedication necessary for you, but I really see here that dedication, that progress will push you and drive you forward, not only personally, but in terms of your financial life. It may not be an instant change for you financially, but there will be progress, and there is absolutely going to be potential for you moving forward to the future. I do see you taking some time and relying on the past. Honestly, it may be a little bit of a reliance factor, but I do see you pulling away from that reliance, and I see you absolutely moving into that future. And I notice that hard work and dedication is going to pull you out of this mindset and allow you to start building skills to your full extent. I do see that this reliance on the past for the time being is kind of holding you back a little bit, preventing you from getting to your full potential, kind of getting you to build those skills that you've always wanted to build. But I do see that there is justice in this, that things will be fair to you, and you will absolutely be growing gradually, and that you will realize your true potential very soon. I see that you may absolutely end up feeling somewhat restless in this, but I see that you will absolutely find that restlessness drives you forwards. It does not make you a bit apprehensive, that kind of thing. It does absolutely have the ability to drive you forward and keep you pushing forward tenaciously. I see you basically taking that and really getting into a strong sense of self and a strong sense of how your finances could be in the future, and that you will start to drive directly towards that. And that honestly, you may end up finding that you become quite generous with your finances, with sharing those around, sharing with those around you, those people that you care for. And I see here that you absolutely are a contender for kind of getting all of the information before taking action, and this may very well be what leads you into that mindset that really drives you into the future, and how you can be driven to go straight through and to your future. I notice here that you absolutely, in the end, in pretty much the near future, it's not too far away, you will absolutely be like I said, a contender for those thought-provoking and clear ideas, but also that you will be a force to be reckoned with, that you are absolutely going to be doing great things and acting on fantastic things, fantastic thoughts, and you are going to be pushing others to really take on themselves and be their full potential self. So I see great things in you financially. I see that it will be some hard work to get to that end result, but I do see you finding that end result in yourself, and I really see you having that growth. So this does bring us to the end of this financial reading here and this reading. So you, just to reiterate, you can find me on YouTube, Facebook, TikTok, and Instagram at Weekly Tarot Light. I do weekly longer videos, daily shorter videos, and I do personal readings, so get in touch for those. I'll see you next time.